Yourself and respect yourself. Truly. If you do, you will respect others as well, even if you don't like or understand them, so long as they're not harmful. Just a little side note there. But love yourself, respect your love, entertain, and give power to your love with pure intentions rather than your fear. Because when you say, oh, I'm too scared to do this, or oh, what if I'm not good enough, pretty enough, what if they don't like me, what if I fuck up? You're worshiping your fear and desecrating your love. Like, fear is evil, is weakness, love is life, is power. I mean it. And everybody knows these things, like, at least they should. On a soul level, we all understand these things already. We have been taught wrong by nefarious leaders, believe it or not. Because I didn't want to believe it. Like, no way. No way. Wait, my parents are literally abusing me? And they're blaming me for it? And they said that God is going to send me to hell for eternity because I'm gay? I'm only 14 years old and I don't even understand what the fuck. And you better fear God, because that's how we make sure that you're manipulated to allowing and being evil and being fearful rather than loving. And it fucking hurts, and you know it. You know, apathy doesn't feel good. You know, we all deserve to be happy and healthy, and we need to be humane. The definition of humanity is to have compassion. And if you aren't humane and compassionate, you're subhuman. At the very least, that's what I believe. And I was going to do this for the intro, so I'll do that for the intro of a different video, it's okay. But this is the drum that brings the good spirit to possess you, or drives away the bad spirit. I'll put the name of that song in the comments. The drum is your heart, man. You have to have a heart, or you're not even ever gonna be happy. Like, you don't realize that when you suppress your trauma, your pain, your suffering, you suppress your ability and will to be happy and to live truly. We're not supposed to be dead inside. We're not supposed to be giving our power to people who don't even give a fuck about us. And yeah, I have my materials scattered, and I'm like, which pen do I want to use? Like, don't have kids if you don't want to have kids, okay? And if you do have kids, you're the one who's responsible to, like, raise them properly and not to abuse them. Like, do you want your kids to grow up with the world being worse? I don't know. I don't know what a good analogy is right now. I don't care to fucking think about an analogy. Everybody knows better. Seriously. Like, fuck. Even if you're a sociopath who literally doesn't have the ability to feel emotions, you still know what's right and wrong. And we're better than this. Yeah. So I'm going to keep reminding myself and everyone else that we're here to be humane, to be compassionate, to have empathy and balance. That with logic. Balance. Life is about balance. Life is a precious gift meant to be cherished and enjoyed in every precious moment. Groove to the rhythm of your soul and dance to the beat of your own drum. Allow your spirit to flow with pure intentions. Allow yourself to flow freely with pure intentions. Stop being afraid to be yourselves. The people telling you you're not allowed to be you are the most cowardice fucking bastards that exist. Like, miserable, evil. Like, laugh at the devil, he's a pussy. Stomp on your fear and operate from love. Worship your love. Operating from a place of caution. Yeah, I said that weird. Who gives a fuck? You get it? Worship means to hold a high amount of respect for. And when you respect your fear so much that you deny your will to live and thrive and actually be alive, you're worshiping your fear. And when you worship your fear so much that you abandon your self-worth and your self-love, sounds like some trauma. You're desecrating your love, humanity, and you're worshiping your fear. The human species is worshiping the devil that comes from within, fear, and stomping all over the God that comes from within, love. Because the devil is fear. God is love. That's all there is to it. You can add names and like depictions of what you think God might look like. Darkness isn't bad. That's where the evil hides, though. And we have to go into the darkness to eradicate the evil. Abuse is the only thing that's wrong. Everything is a tool except for people. Oh, and that's why I've always been drawn to the darkness, because I knew the evil shit was hiding in it and it needed to be eradicated, and I guess I knew y'all were too cowardice to do the right thing. Everybody has their own path, everybody has their own gift. I am a shadow worker. I'm one of the people, I'm one of the human beings who are supposed to stare the devil in his fucking eyes and be like, haha, I see who you really are, pussy. We're gonna transcend fear now. And then I'm like, come on, guys. Revolution. New world order of peace, you fucking idiots. It's easy. Suffering is hard. So let's stop overcomplicating things and unbury our basic common sense that should never have been buried and neglected in the first place. Uncover your hearts and your souls from the fecal matter that they've been taught to smother themselves in. And it's time to make the world a better place. It's way past due. And I swear on my life, the things I say do come from God, from spirit, from the life force that flows through all. It is love, the divine source of all creation. You have God in your soul. Everyone does. The bad, evil, nasty cunts just have a tiny little speck. But if we truly believe in ourselves, not just pretend, but actually know and believe in ourselves and believe in God and have pure intentions and do the right things, God has got us. And if we really do these things and believe in ourselves, I believe we can trigger the little tiny speck in the shitty vermin excuses for people. So maybe wake up a little bit, or maybe make them stumble just enough to fall. Because God is in everything. I believe God made all the religions through us with the help of the devil to teach us some lessons, man. And it is complex, I suppose, when you get to a certain philosophical. Once you just pass a certain point in philosophy, but it's really simple. You know, we don't have to understand the philosophy. Not everybody's a philosopher, but I am a man of God. God has shared his will with me. I've always been a man of God, but they taught me God hated me and traumatized me. And I fucking cannot express how fucking bad it hurt being a shaman and having to grow through the concrete of trauma and dystopia. All people know how to do is perpetuate it. They neglect themselves and expect you to do the same. They've been programmed to serve the government instead of God or something. I'm not asking for you to do your part and make the world a better place. I am demanding this world be a better place. All you have to do is your part. Use caution, because you have to be aware. Fear will only fuck you and destroy you. Operate from a place of love. Even if you have to punish an abominable, heinous criminal. Just for an extreme example, giving the death penalty to a rapist, okay? You do that with the intention of love for mankind and protecting mankind, and enough love for the soul that's buried in that evil motherfucker to send them to God so that God can show them the error of their ways and they have a better chance at repenting. You know, if they're so committed to being evil and refuse to live and let live, we have to kill that which inhibits our ability to live. Desecrate only that which desecrates innocence. Disrespect only disrespect, and only demand respect if it's necessary. I wish this fucking society wouldn't have made me. Things I do, I have to. God guides me in everything I do, everywhere I go, and I listen to God. The trauma made it really hard. Trauma fucks you up so you can't even feel energy or God like you're supposed to be able to. But I've worked through that enough, and I know God. I know myself. And I need you to know yourself and know God, love, virtue, and be the change you wish to see in the world. Because the time is now for us to say, hey, fuck you, 300 billionaires hoarding resources and stomping all over innocents worldwide. You're fucking abominable, and you know better. You know you're not even happy. You're just making yourself more and more miserable. But regardless of that, we deserve better, and we're not going to give our power to you evil tyrants and CEOs anymore. First step is admitting there's a problem and having enough self-worth to do so and have a conversation about it. Because we do have rights, even if the government pretends we don't. Trust me, I know. Do the right thing. Only use evil's dirty tricks against evil. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Have dignity, humanity, integrity, and be the change you wish to see in the world. Virtue shall prevail.